Why I love my relaxed hair.
Why I love my relaxed hair? I love my relaxed hair because
previously on The Journey.
Hi, my name is Taria and you're watching The Journey, and this is mine.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I know you guys haven't seen me since the first episode of The Journey, so I just wanted to come and tell you guys thank you so much for watching this series and watching these episodes. It seems like every episode it's more and more people who jump on and watch them and really enjoy them. So I just want to say thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. I'm loving all of the interaction. I'm loving all the conversations. So keep them going. I just really want to tell you guys that I really appreciate it. So today's story is a little special to me. Her name is Taneisha, and she reached out to me to do her hair because she was just lost and confused, and she was actually transitioning. She told me that she was transitioning since around July of last year, so she was almost a year into her transitioning, and she actually did not want to go through with the process anymore. She said that she didn't want to cut her hair, but you know, she was transitioning, and transitioning was just too much and too hard for her. So I asked her about 10 times, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? She said, yes, I'm sure. So we went along through the process, and so when she first contacted me, I just kind of consulted her about, you know, what the process would be, what would be some things that we would have to do with her hair, and you know, she was really fine and compliant with the whole process. I knew off bat that her hair was really weak from the whole transitioning process in the 2 different textures, and I did want to do a protein treatment, the Aphogee protein treatment that I always use, but it says on the bottle you're not supposed to use it you're not supposed to use it like within the same time. It should be 24 hours before or 24 hours after. So I did tell her that, you know, we would need to do this process eventually, but we can go ahead with the relaxer. And then after the relaxer, I used a deep conditioner that had protein in it, and I also used the Aphogee balancing pH balance conditioner, because that also strengthens your hair as well. So she was really pleasant. We went through the process. It was a great process, and the result was beautiful. I did have to trim her ends, of course, because she did have some breakage, and I didn't want to do the trim too much, but we did trim off a good amount. The quality of this video is not that good because I was doing this all by myself, and some parts are a little dark, and you know, I didn't get to film the whole process because of course I'm putting a chemical on her hair, so I didn't want to have to move back and forth to the camera, you know, being worried about the camera or whatever. So I just basically, you know, recorded what I could record, and if you guys have any questions on what I did, just leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer. But first of all, I did start with just talking to her, consulting her some more, telling her what process and what steps I was about to take, and we basically did all that. And at first she's just telling me a little bit more about her hair journey, and then you guys will see me basing her scalp, applying the base also to her relaxed ends, and just making sure that I had those coated really good. And then I went in with the relaxer. I didn't put the relaxer like all the way down. Like when I seen it getting close to where the line of demarcation is, I kind of stopped, because when I'm smoothing I will further smooth it down. I didn't want to actually do that with the application brush. I did go back in and smooth with a rat tail comb, and just smooth it with the back of the rat tail comb. I didn't like comb through her hair or anything like that. And yeah, that's how the process went. I blow dried her and I flat ironed her with my Duvolle flat iron. I will leave a coupon code down below if you guys are interested in that flat iron. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Thank you again so much for liking and commenting. Please make sure that you're sharing the videos, and I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this as your base.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've been scratching or not, but this is basically going to, you know, protect your scalp. I'm also going to put it on the relaxed ends so that those won't be affected by the relaxer. This is kind of like a barrier.
Okay.
And then we're just going to go in and relax all of your new growth.
Okay.
So this is the relaxer I'm using. It's Motions, and I did a regular strength. I didn't want to do like a super. So this is between the lowest strength and the highest strength.
Okay.
What strength did you use?
Regular.
Okay.
Always
so
regular.
This should be fine because you used that before.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do right now is just kind of comb. And you said you just have gel in your hair. Okay.
Just a bunch of gel.
That shouldn't be a problem. So I'm just gonna detangle you.
Okay.
So what made you like want to go natural in the first place?
Well, I really wanted to cut my hair, but my grandmother wouldn't let me do it. And I just
really like your grandmother?
She would not. She's against natural hair, the whole natural movement and everything. She just doesn't like it. She doesn't think it's appealing.
Okay.
She's old, she's old school, and she doesn't really.
She's kind of stubborn.
Yeah.
So does she still get relaxers?
No, actually, that's the funny thing. She's natural.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the irony in the whole thing.
Right.
But she wasn't trying to be natural. It kind of just happened. Like, she just started braiding her hair up and wearing wigs and everything.
And it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened naturally.
Okay.
But being that was the case, I decided, okay, well, I might as well just transition and keep my hair in protective styles and things like that.
Okay.
But I don't want to do that anymore.
So, really? Okay, so why not though? Like, because you have so much new growth. Like, I didn't think it would be this much.
Yeah, I started making wigs and everything, but it kind of began to be too much for me to kind of like, being that I'm not really good with my braiding technique. I had to find someone to braid my hair like every 2 weeks and everything. That just got to be too much.
Too much, okay.
So I would just prefer to have my hair perm.
But I would think it would be cost efficient, with you making your own wigs and stuff.
Yeah, the wigs weren't the problem. It was just the fact that I would have to find someone to braid my hair.
Yeah. Okay. So was this a decision because of your grandmother, or did you just really want to do it on your own?
She doesn't even know I'm doing it actually. She doesn't know I'm going back to perming my hair. It was something I decided, like, I've been wanting to do for a long time, but every time I wanted to perm my hair, I would just go and get my hair braided or something. And
just to stop from doing it. Okay.
But like while I was transitioning, the moment I saw my hair, it was like, oh no, like I have to go get it done. So I would try to make a hair appointment like within the next few days.
Moment you saw your natural hair, did you not like it? Or because your curl pattern, just the waves, it looks really pretty.
Thank you. It wasn't the fact that I didn't like it. It was just that I couldn't deal with it. Like, it was too much to handle. To manage. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, do you think that you'll give it another try?
I mean, transitioning, probably not. Transitioning is very hard. But more than likely, I would probably cut my hair if I were to give it another try.
Okay. How long were you relaxed before you started transitioning?
My whole life.
Oh, really? So when you were really young?
Yeah, starting from when I was really, really young, maybe 6 or 7.
Okay.
I had a perm.
Okay. All right. And what's the longest that your hair has been?
My hair when I was younger used to be like right down here.
Oh, really? That's really long.
It was really, really long, and then I stopped getting my hair treated and taken care of, so it started like falling out over time.
Did you treat it yourself, or did you go to a professional?
When I used to get it treated, I went to a professional.
And you went to a professional for your relaxers too? Okay. So you never did your own relaxers, or did you?
The older I got, the more I started doing it myself, and
that's when it kind of went
that's
downhill.
when it was like, all right, can't do this.
Okay, gotcha. So you were kind of sick of doing the relaxers yourself, and then that's what made you kind of want to transition.
Right.
Okay. Well, I definitely tell you, girl, I definitely commend you for trying, because I mean, you have a lot of new growth.
Yeah, my hair grows really, really fast, and it's really, really thick.
Yeah, I see. It looks like you definitely have some breakage because, you know, with the two textures, you have to be really careful because the line of demarcation, your hair, you know, can break within that. And if you've just been kind of, how often do you wash it?
Well, for the wigs, I wasn't washing it often. So yeah, it hasn't really been often.
So would you say like once a month or once every 2 months?
Once a month.
Okay, once a month. Okay, because like during those wash days and stuff like that, like you have to just be really careful because you can definitely experience a lot of breakage and stuff like that. So I mean, honestly, considering it's not a lot of breakage, but I do see like towards the middle, it's some breakage. And of course we can, you know, trim it up, and then as you go along, you can kind of trim it as you know, as your hair starts to grow back in. But like I said, your hair definitely seems like you were, girl, on a natural journey. You somewhat feel pressured to go natural?
It seemed like everyone around me was doing it. So yeah, somewhat like my roommates were doing it, my friends were doing it. Like everyone was just slowly becoming natural. But everyone did the big chop.
Right.
Like, no one transitioned. So
once you do the big chop, it's kind of like, okay,
yeah,
this is it. Unless I'm just gonna go get a relaxer all over again, which a lot of people don't want to do after they big chop. So you think if you would have big chopped, you would have been okay?
Yeah, I feel like it would have been easier for me to manage.
Yeah.
Compared to what I was trying to do, it was just difficult.